Hi, I'm Jonathan, but my friends call me JP, and today I'll be talking to you about Eno, its history, what it's used for in modern day, as well as some interviews with community members. Originally being donated by one of the town's earliest settlers, a teen Eno Wood gifted the building to the town of Simsbury, later being completed in 1932. Being named after her father, Amos Eno, who, despite being from Simsbury, made his fortune for being a major real estate developer in New York. It was also used as a town hall up until 1969 when they moved it to the current town hall at the town clerk, as well as moving town hall meetings to the Biden School Auditorium in the 80s, on top of being used as a bomb shelter in the 60s and 70s in what is now the maintenance tunnels. Sadly, I'm not allowed to show you that. Thank you, Public Works. As for the auditorium, commonly known for being where you watch improv shows at Simsbury Celebrates or where SST does their rehearsals, they also used to use it as a movie theater, commonly in which where Martin Luther King would visit one of his favorite pastimes, which was coming to watch a film. Besides currently being the senior center for Simsbury, the historical building also has many other organizations that work from within its walls, most notably Daughters of the Revolution, the Quilters Guild, the American Legion, Social Services, and Simsbury Community Media. Speaking of which, SCM, why don't we have a talk with your current station manager? So what exactly does SCM do?
So SCM, or Simsbury Community Media, is a 501c3 nonprofit community access television station here in the basement of Eno Memorial Hall. And what we do is provide access, equipment, and training to volunteers who want to be equipped to help the community stay involved with any sort of media. So that could be covering government meetings, events at the library, or even their very own original productions.
How's your experience been working here at Eno?
Oh, it's been great. I really like the basement of Eno Memorial Hall. It's very gracious of the town of Simsbury to provide us a place free of rent to actually congregate and produce original studio programming, to have our staff work here. It's very nice being right next to our seniors next door. I regularly work upstairs with Kathy and Karen, who manage the senior center. So we get some great original programs that come through, like the intonations or different talks that happen in the senior center. But I really like Memorial Hall. It's a historic building with a lot of history.
And what would you say are some interesting experiences you've had with community members?
Oh man, the list goes on and on. I've had everybody from high school students to people who are retired in their 80s. And you know, something that's interesting is I'm always learning something. Whether it's from the people you least expect. Mark Ornstein, who's one of our board members, has taught me as much as you can imagine about networking. That's what his business was for a very long time. But even having young people come in and pitch their ideas and just be so curious on how to actually create whatever creative idea they see in their head, that's always interesting. As far as unique experiences, give me a second to think about that one. The most unique experience that I've gotten here was really heading the renovation of our studio. Before we got that, we still had the original asbestos tiles that were laid down in the facility back over 100 years ago. They would come in here and wax them. We had to have an abatement for the front. Do you know what that is?
No.
An abatement is when you're removing toxic material from an environment in a safe manner. So basically, all the flooring contractors would come in here, would say, they would give us a quote for the flooring, but say, we're not touching the front because the front had chipped asbestos tiles, and asbestos is toxic. So we, luckily, courtesy of Public Works, great guys over there, Matt Hopkins, Tom Roy, they came through, they had the front abated for us. They removed all the toxic chipped tiles. We had the floors redone, we had the walls redone, we got new equipment, we got a new logo, we got a new everything. And that's probably been the most unique experience.
That's really it. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
As for the current main purpose, it's a senior center, having many programs from fitness classes to game clubs and art programs. There are plenty of important programs done throughout these halls, like property tax relief, AARP tax aid, blood pressure and sugar screenings, veterans outreach assistance, and most importantly, Monday suppers for only $6. With many important programs that Eno hosts, this building is so important to the Simsbury community, and it's no wonder why.
For over 40 years, SCM
has been the voice of our town,
bringing us together through local programming,
education,
and live broadcasts.
SEM isn't just about television.
It's about empowering our community,
ensuring our voices are heard during government meetings,
and celebrating milestones
like our high school graduations.
But today, SEM faces a challenge.
Our funding structure is based on television subscriptions.
And it's no secret, people have been cutting the cord.
With a shift to internet-only subscriptions,
SEM receives less revenue,
even though all our programming is freely available online.
We need your support.
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 Your donation can make a difference.
It will ensure that SCM remains open,
continues to educate our youth,
and keeps our community informed.
Thanks to SEM, I've been honing my creative skills, helping me work towards my college degree.
SCM is crucial for keeping our community connected.
SCM isn't just here to broadcast local events. They're actually preserving Simsbury's history.
Join us
in preserving Simsbury's voice.
Simsbury's voice.
Together we can ensure that SCM continues to thrive
for generations to come.
Visit our website
Or scan the QR code on your screen to make your donation.
Every contribution
counts.
Thank you for supporting Simsbury Community Media,
where your town,
Your schools,
And
and
your government
come together.